This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
That is a huge boost for the fire department. We've had this need for a while.
The Reno Fire Department is getting a new ladder truck thanks to a grant of more than $780,000. And that is tonight's Channel 2 News big story at 5:30. This donation comes from the William N. Pennington Foundation. And even though it's a lot of money, $780,000, believe it or not, it only pays for half of the cost, which includes the equipment. I'm Landon Miller.
And I'm Kristen Remington. Thanks for keeping it here with us tonight. The fire department has 4 ladder trucks, but only one of them is in service. Paul Nelson joins us now here at a station, the one on East 4th Street, where one of the ladder trucks is based. I can't wait for this shot to pull back because we have to see where you are exactly. But first, Paul, tell us why this truck's needed so badly.
Yeah, you know, one of the biggest reasons is because this fleet's getting old, Kristen. If you take a look at this ladder truck, it's the newest one in Reno, and it's 12 years old, and some of the engines are more than 30 years old. Now, the fire chief says that this purchase is long overdue, especially when you consider the population growth and a record number of calls. This crew from Fire Station 1 handles the only operating ladder truck in Reno. Before the recession more than 10 years ago, the city ran 4 of them.
We need to get back to 4. Probably by the time we get back to 4, we're actually going to need 5, and that's where I would like to see this go.
2 of Reno's ladder trucks are getting long-term repairs, and the other one is out of service. But the city's getting a new one. Cochran says the more than $1.5 million truck is critical for rescue operations.
They go to every fire we go to. Reno has almost 80 high-rises, more than Sacramento. A ladder truck is what you need at an occupancy like that, not to mention our hospitals and other buildings over 3 stories tall. The ladder rises 100 feet and can reach about 7 stories. The truck also responds to every extrication car crash, serving as a huge toolbox of specialized rescue equipment like the Jaws of Life.
We can put the bumper of the truck right up close to the wrecked vehicle, as close as we can get it. And then they're all pre-plumbed. You can see the hoses are already hooked up. The fire chief says the department should ideally have at least 40 more firefighters too. But that's been tough to do during the economic recovery.
We're looking at staffing going back to 1999 levels, and we literally are running twice the number of calls that we ran in 1999 with that same number of firefighters.
Cochran says increasing staff, equipment, and vehicles are critical, especially when it comes to keeping people safe.
They don't know who to call. They call the fire department. We need to be prepared for anything. It's not always predictable, but we need to be ready to handle whatever's thrown our way.
The Reno Fire Department has 120 vehicles, including light-duty trucks. Next week, the City Council will discuss possible ways to replace the fleet in the next 7 to 10 years. And our thanks to Paul Nelson for covering that story for us.